Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you for taking time to check in with me this morning. I have a really hot topic for a lot of you, and um, I think unequivocally 95% of the comments and stuff that roll in through the videos is a lot of, kind of, I want to know more about coins. I want to know more about what I've found in circulation. I want to know what a coin is worth that I've inherited from a loved one. And these are all great things, great questions, because a lot of this stuff, I'm happy to say, is available online. And I'm going to show you my personal suite of various websites that I love to use when researching these coins. So right here, I'm on eBay, and eBay is going to be an important tool in all of this. And I'll show you that here momentarily. I wanted to drop down a little bit so you stop seeing that banner move. But before we get started, let's go ahead and talk about a few shout outs. So we're going to start out with Mr. Boo Boo 1978. Good morning to you, sir. Longtime subscriber. Thank you for your support as always. Let's see what else we got here. Hope everyone's having a great start to their weekend, by the way. It has been fantastic. Yeah, Colorado Coin Hunter. Always a pleasure, sir. I gave you a shout out a few videos ago, but here's another courtesy shout out for you. Thanks again, sir. You have been around for a while, and I appreciate your patronage. Ugh. It's never too early to talk, but sometimes your tongue gets in the way of what you want to say. So. Badu 41, here's another complimentary weekend shout out for you, sir. Thank you, brother. There's a few of you. 3 Engage UIB, good morning, sir. Thank you for your patronage and following my channel. Always a pleasure. Go ahead and turn this off here. I'm actually rolling through my my iPhone. Let's see what we have here. Black Steel and Silver Numis Man. Good morning, sir. That's a shout out to you. Thank you for your loyal support. And as always, you guys can just, go ahead and roll through this if you didn't want to hear all the shout outs. You're probably looking at the 3-minute mark to where I get started, and that's fine. Jonathan Smelko, good morning, sir. Thank you. Thank you for the great comments. Fritz Bender, yes, too many ads. I'm gonna change that. That last video was 22 minutes long. The more ads on there, the more I make. But yeah, excess, definitely not a good thing. And I don't want to scare anybody away by me trying to make a few extra bucks. So I will adjust the ad placement depending on the length of the video. Thank you for the feedback. That helps because, again, I don't want to lose you guys. So eBay is the best source, okay? And we're going to get back to this at the end of the video as being the premier, I guess, very organic live price guide. There's nothing else that compares, and that's why I love eBay. But we'll get back into it for a little demonstration, all right? So let's go ahead and open up another window. Let's talk about the best websites for varieties and things of that nature. I have a number of them. They're actually all bookmarked. The first one is coppercoins.com. So you want to know more about double dies, repunchment marks. This is a site that is admin by a gentleman by the name of Chuck Daughtry. He is one of the foremost experts in die varieties. But here is the main page right here. So you'll go, if you have a coin that you want to know more about, go here on the top left where it says die variety search. It's so easy to navigate this page, by the way. And just for kicks, let's go ahead and type in, let's see, 1972. That's always a popular year. And we're going to look at the Philadelphia coin. So just go ahead and plug in the various fields. And you could do multiples too. You could do Philadelphia, Denver. And 1972 is a big year for double die obverse coins. So we're going to go ahead and look at that. You could really drill down with placement of the double dies and repunchment marks if you're so inclined. I prefer to keep it broad and very generalized, so that way you get the whole run, the whole list of varieties for 1972. So we'll go ahead and submit search. And there you go. The cool thing is on every single one of the listings, there might be one or two in the mix. Chuck does a really good job at updating this site, but you're going to get close-up diagnostics of every single facet of these double dies. So, of course, double die obverse number 1 right here is the coin to find. It's the one to find, followed closely by die pairing number 4. Or die number 4 rather, of this one. Okay, they are the two most valuable 1972s, but the great news is the pictures and clarity and everything on this site is second to none. I've praised Chuck in the past about his page and how professional and easy it is to navigate through all of the listings. Okay, it's that easy. So you just click, on any one of these. It even gives you a 1 to 5 star rating on all the double dies in terms of desirability, and this is a really great site. So if you're looking into double dies, repunchment marks, things along those lines, coppercoins.com is the site to go to. So next, and this is more Lincoln Cent stuff, lincolncentresource.com is a great resource for everything that you see here on the left. Double dies, key dates, even has a little bit of an excerpt on the 1922 Lincoln cents with the weak D and the no D coins. Controversial cents, over mint marks, D over S, S over D type stuff. Repunchment marks, small dates, wide AMs, special mint issues, and all the way down. There's even a little section on errors that I think you guys will enjoy. But this is an incredible website. Plus, there is also a full-featured forum page that you could go on and be a member and talk with the community about some of these coins. So this is, again, another tool for your toolbox. So if you want more of a general kind of variety website that talks about some of the other denominations like nickels, dimes, and quarters, VarietyVista.com is a great source as well. So I'm going to let this thing load up here. Yeah, this site always takes a hot second to get up and running. It's a very involved page, and this one is also updated pretty regularly. So while that one's going, I'll go ahead and open up the next site. And the next one is CUDS. CUDS on coins. Okay, make sure there's 2 dashes in there, .com. So if you got that die crack or die break or die chip, this is the site to go to, and you'll see all the attributions. If it covers everything from, I think, Lincoln cents or pennies in general, all the way up to half dollars. And then over here on the left is a number of various types of die breaks and cuds and cracks. Okay, die chips, shattered dies. Excuse me, by the way. Bisecting rim-to-rim die cracks. These are all things that on a daily basis we overlook. We just don't think about, but they're all very collectible. They're all worth money. This is a great website to jump onto for finding out more information on this. Of course, you have the panel of administrators on here. You have a number of various really professional guys in the business. I see Mike Diamond, Fred Weinberg, BJ Neff, JC, and Peter. These are all guys that you hear about in the industry, and I'm happy to say I've chatted with a few of these guys in the past. They were all great, and all the information is spot on this website. So another good one, if you have a die clash and you want to know more about it, so there's Mad Die Clash .com. I believe that is what it is here. Let's see. There you go. So when two dice hit together, okay, without a planchet in the striking chamber, all right, so you get the impression of both dice smacking up against each other, leaving a lasting impression, literally, on those dice. So when the dice are used to create coins, you get the impressions of each clash die onto your coin. So if you want to know more about die clashes, this is the website to go. And of course, on the left side, you have the different types of die clashes. This is a fantastic website. All right, so go ahead and use that at your leisure. Variety Vista, finally. So if you want to know more about various other denominations in the variety field, you want to know more about repunchment marks, double dies, this is a website you'll go to if you want to learn more about double dies and various varieties on some of the more, modern stuff. State quarters, the DC and territories, America the Beautiful. This is a very exquisite website when it comes to stuff that's traditionally outside the box of like Lincoln Cents and Jefferson Nickels. Okay, I love this website. They're continuously improving on this site every single week. So as a matter of fact, the last update was just in December. So they're probably gathering up some files and doing some other stuff to, improve the site a lot more. So this is, again, another fantastic website and a resource for you guys looking for varieties in some of those other denominations other than Lincoln Cents and Jefferson Nickels. So another site, since we've kind of looked at the various different types of websites for varieties, let's go ahead and take a look at pricing. Okay, this is always a hot topic with a lot of folks. There are a couple websites I use to get an idea of how much a coin might be valued. Okay, so we're going to go to PCGS.com. Okay, PCGS is a third-party grader, and you don't have to submit any coins or be a member to take advantage of some of the tools that they provide to you. All right, so three of the main links at the top of the page that I use: coin prices. Okay, so you could bring up the price guide, you could look at auction realized pricing, and a rare coin market report is also on there. Set registry, if you want to look at the various registries of graded coins, you could do so. Population report is one of the other tools I love to use. And finally, CoinFacts is the absolute best resource for getting to know your coin. In the past, PCGS has charged money to use this CoinFacts, a monthly subscription cost. I'm happy to say that they've made this free to the public to use. So since we're on the subject of coin prices, we're going to go over here, go to price guide. We're going to take a look at, say, I don't know, how about a Lincoln Cent? Let's do wheat cents. That's always a popular topic. And let's just go ahead and pick out a date. How about a 1943 steel cent? So it starts out at the top here, and it starts with business strike coins. So anything intended for circulation. It says start from in descending order, or ascending order rather, from the lowest date, which is 1909, and it goes all the way up. Okay, so we're going to scroll all the way down till we get to 1943, and then you'll get to see pricing. Okay, as you know, this is a steel cent, so the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco minted coins fall under this particular umbrella for this date. So from left to right, okay, so it'll give you a price as low as XF40 for the main Philadelphia coin. As you can see, it's worth about $1. Problem-free. These are all problem-free valuations. And then the price increases as the grade indicates. So you have to, this is a great resource to get an idea of how much a coin would be worth if you were going to send it to PCGS. All right. It's a great tool in such that, you could kind of limit yourself in sending these coins out if it's not going to be worth the value. All right, so coins such as like this 1943 D over D repunched mint mark is certainly worth a lot of money graded. Okay, it's more advantageous if it was graded than, say, a PCGS holder or NGC holder. So this is a fantastic tool to get a generalized view of what the market value is for your coins. Okay, and it covers every coin from classic all the way up to the modern stuff for every denomination, including gold, commemoratives, you name it. This is a very good site and one in which that I would highly recommend bookmarking right away. All right, so as far as pricing, the absolute bar none best website to use is eBay. Like I said, it's a very, live pricing tool for you to use. What you see in a price guide, like in a red book, or what you see on the PCGS price guide, are static prices that are probably updated either once a year, like the red book's case, or they're updated maybe once a month, once a quarter, like on some of those websites. So if you want to know, say, I have a 1960 Lincoln cent, okay, large date that you want to know more about. How much are they selling in all conditions? So you'll go on eBay, you'll go into collectibles, because that's where coins and paper money is going to be. So we'll just click in there. I'll go ahead and close out a couple of these other sites. And here we are, the main splash page for coins in eBay. So on the left side, we're going to go to US coins. We're going to open up that drop down, and then we are going to click on let's see, small cents. Okay, so it's a small penny coin. It's not a large cent. And we want to look at 1960. So they got these various designs bracketed with the date range. All right, so it's not a Lincoln Wheat. It's not an Indian head. It's not Flying Eagle, but it is a Lincoln Memorial coin. So we're going to go ahead and type that. Click it, rather. And then I want to know more about 1960. So you can just type in the date. Okay, or you can even type in Lincoln, all right, and then go ahead and hit the enter button. So it's going to pull up all the coins that are available to buy now, either that or they're going to be in live auctions, all right, but we want to know how much these things have sold for completed, all right, so you have 1960 Lincoln. We're going to go all the way to the right where it has advanced. In blue letters, it's a secondary link. You'll click on that. And then this page pops up. So we're going to go where it says search including. You're going to go ahead and click the sold listings icon where you're going to have a check mark. You have 1960 Lincoln still typed in this field. It should be a carryover. And then in this category of Lincoln Memorial cents. So if you hit search, this will come up right here. All right, so you're going to see coins that have sold. That's indicated by the green highlighted pricing options here. You'll get to see how much a coin sold for. You'll get to see how much the shipping cost is. This is an invaluable tool to determine if this is worth selling on eBay, because eBay has those fees. So you want to make sure you make room for your pricing, so that way you make a little bit of money and you're also covering your fees and shipping. So this 1960 brilliant uncirculated coin here, which is, by the way, a small date. So they make a large date and a small date in both the Philadelphia and Denver minted coins. The small date 1960 Lincoln cent is the one to have. Okay, it's the one that's worth the most amount of money. But based off of what you see here, this one sold for about $4 shipped. Okay, which is not a whole lot of money. But what if you had a full roll of these things? Well, if you have 50 in a roll times $4, that's a $200 roll. But it's always good to know how much singular coins of your favorite date is selling for. Okay, there's even graded coins in here. Here's a PCGS Mint State 64 red small date Lincoln cent that's sold for just over $15 shipped. So with that being said, is it worth it to start a business on eBay selling just single coins, or should you sell them by the roll? This is the type of information that you'll be able to identify on eBay. which is a great source. Even if you don't use it and you decide, you know what, I want to know how much these are selling in today's market. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is today's market because these are coins being sold in real time. Okay, again, it's not printed on paper. It's not a gray sheet, for that dealers use. These are actual realized prices. So this is the only site that I would personally recommend if you wanted to get an idea of today's market value. You would use like a Red Book or the PCGS price guide to get what we call a baseline. Coins that say, traditionally they have sold in the past for this kind of money on an average basis, but it's not indicative of today's market value. So those are my key websites. Now, there's a bunch of other websites that we could go into, forum sites, Facebook. You could go ahead and join the host of various coin groups to get information. But you got to keep in mind with those Facebook groups, there's a lot of also other novices. And sometimes you have those beginning collectors that kind of grow like those quote unquote educational muscles. All right. So they're going to pretend like they know a lot. So you don't want to be influenced by that kind of information. But, you could also look at various other auction sites like Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, David Lawrence, Stax Bowers, Legend Morphe. You could also, look at the various dealer websites. Okay, a good one to use, in my estimation, when you're looking at errors. And I'll actually use Google to type this in, but it's Fred Weinberg, rare coins. All right. So it'd be fredweinberg.com. Okay. You want to look at incredibly rare errors that sell for big money. This is the guy to go to. Okay. Another one is Sullivan Numismatics. He is also on eBay. He's also a tremendous resource for learning more about coins of this nature. The cool thing is they also sell inventory. So if you're an investor and you want to buy some of these high-priced errors, you could certainly do so. Lots of great images on these sites. I highly recommend it. But you could also look at some of the other ones, like for example, let's see, APMEX sells coins on occasion. They're more of a bullion-based company. Modern Coin Mart is another good one. The US Mint.gov is a great source for new coins that are coming out. Some of the other dealer websites I look at, like Reeded Edge is a company in Maryland that sells tremendous material. Broken CC, which is in Nevada, is another fantastic website for, if you want to know what coins are worth, that's the place to go. But, these are the websites that I trust the most. I hope that you enjoyed today's broadcast. These screencasts are a little choppy. So, I appreciate you hanging tough through this. The screencast will get better. I'm going to find a different hosting service for that rather than using the YouTube variety. But I appreciate your guys' time. As always, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The best way that you can support my channel is smashing that like button, guys. That gives me my happy pill throughout the day because I'm able to deliver the best information possible to help you be successful in coin collecting. Okay. Discovering together. You guys enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.